Alright, fellas, we're back for another game. Quick update, we are currently gold rank 157, 13 wins, 8 losses. So for this game, we are going to be playing against Mr. Corliss. Don't think I've played this guy before. Going to be continuing to play as the allies. We're going to stick with the... You know what? Maybe we'll do something different this time. We'll do the 4-2. Change it up a little bit. 4-2, 9-12 attack. We have been doing the 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 tank buy, which I have been enjoying. I freaking hate doing the 9-12, man. It's just so volatile. Oh, that's brutal. So we only got 5 infantry. It's not ideal. Did not have bomber set to die first. And he did not get 1 hit back. I'm pushing through though, I don't care. 1 hit. It's crazy, man. So obviously he had a bad, or I had a bad West Russia, but that totally makes up for it. We're going to put the AA forward, obviously. We're going to put the AA forward here. Szechuan. 1 plane to Caucasus, 1 to Archangel. Sub comes over. And I've been doing something a little different. I'm not leaving a guy in Braitia. Alright. That's it. Infantry, 2 tanks. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK round 1. Alright, we're back with UK round 1. So, Germany bought a tank, 2 artilleries, and 9 infantry. Took Karelia with 1. Took out the destroyer, hit Transjordan, lost 1. Failed to take Ukraine, lost 4 infantry and 2 tanks. 1 tank survived, so that's decent for us. Did a sub split, got the transport and destroyer in 10, didn't lose anything, and then, dude, frickin' didn't lose anything in C-Zone 7 either. Lucky bastard. Mobilized to Germany and Italy. So it's kind of interesting too. He has planes down here in Libya. Kind of strange. Hmm. Well, I'm tempted to go for the battleship and the transport, but it never works out for me. Never works out. I'm gonna buy 3 infantry, fighter, and a bomber. I think I'm gonna do it. I just no, that's I no, I can't do it because then the bomber has to land in Egypt, and it's just gonna get crushed by all this stuff. I'm not getting lured into that. Now the problem is that he's gonna have a lot of shit in Transjordan. He's gonna be able to bring this tank, two guys, two planes, and an offshore. So he'd have infantry, artillery, tank, two fighters, and a battleship. And I, at the most, would have two infantry, artillery, tank. I could bring two guys from India. That never normally works out for me very well. Um, I'm not sure what to do with the cruiser. So I think what I'll do is use one plane for the. Wait, one, two. Use one plane for the transport, and then the other one we can use for the cruiser, along with our cruiser, plus the bomber, with the idea that likely his cruiser's going to get a hit back. We'll just soak it on our cruiser. It's not ideal. Yeah, this is not a great start here. The other option we could do is just move the cruiser to like 11 or move it down to 22. So we're buying two extra planes. Cause like even if it doesn't get a hit, it's toast anyways. We could also move it into 15 to prevent him from picking up on the next turn. That might be an option as well. That would prevent him from coming back and hitting Transjordan again. Maybe we'll do that. I don't really know what the right option is, to be honest. It really sucks when Germany has that good of a Sea Zone 7. It's nice that he didn't get a hit back there. Oh, that's frickin' brutal, man. Oh. Oh my god. That is so bad. I mean, we should have just went for the damn battleship. Alright, well, I'm moving this to 15 like I said I was going to. not going to bring the two guys up. Doesn't have a destroyer. So we'll put that right on top of him. Yeah, maybe we need to move it over first. This is a very, very bad start, man. That's probably one of the worst starts I've had ever. Yeah, I guess we call that good, huh? Tempted to just back this guy out of Burma too. Just give it to him for free. Especially because we have two planes here that we can trade Burma with on the next turn. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. I could have brought the plane down to 33, but I read the suggestion about having both planes here, and I'm going to try it out. Alright, disastrous turn. That's it for now. I'll be back for US 1. Alright, we're back for US 1 after our disastrous UK turn. So, for Japan, he bought 3 transports, infantry, and a tank. Likely going to go for an India timing, as Japan always does. Took Burma for free, took Bratia for free, took Yunnan, lost 1, took Anhui, lost 0, and mobilized everything to 60 in Japan. Did not do Pearl Harbor. So for US, I think I'm just going to do a normal buy, especially with the fact that I'm going to have some extra stuff here. But the problem is I'm going to have to be dealing with this German Navy. And he's still got 3 subs on the board. So I'm likely going to be able to take out this sub. And then he's going to take that destroyer out. So yeah, we'll just do that. Just keep it simple. Not gonna do anything with this plane. Not gonna do anything with these guys. I think only combat is gonna be to hit this sub. This frickin' cruiser, man. And likely what I'm gonna do is just keep the transports here. And mobilize the rest of my fleet there. So that's really it. Freaking brutal, man. Alright, so the sub at Well, this plane's gonna fly down to Western Australia to go to India on the next turn. US guys are gonna come back. This plane is gonna go to India. I could even fly it to Transjordan. Don't think it's really necessary though. Just fly it to India is fine. This plane can go to Greenland. This can go to UK. I could send it to Archangel, but I think I'm just gonna go to UK, play it safe. This plane's gonna go here. This stuff can come up. US guy's gonna go back for a possible counterattack. Not gonna put the cruiser in 12 because this stuff can go 1, 2. Sub in 64, why not? Doesn't have any destroyers that can hit it. This plane can go here. We'll keep 4 ground units. Well, we can move 2 guys up, but keep 4 ground units in place for the 2 transports. Which actually we're mobilizing. This guy can come here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, brother. Alright. Go infantry. We will take Kwang Tung. Just to be annoying. And then I think what we'll do is splits this through here. Send 2 guys to Karelia with a plane. And then is it worth stacking Karelia? Probably not, right? I'm tempted to hit this too. It's pretty conservative, but yeah. Alright, that's a good start. It'd be very nice to get this. Alright, no capture. It's okay. So this has to land here. I think I'll just move. Got 3 guys there. Can bring a lot of planes. You can bring 1, 2, 3. These planes can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Would he really bring 4, 5, 6, 7 planes against us? Probably not, right? Now the question is, do I want to block these territories? I think the answer is yes. Otherwise, he can just walk a guy in for free or blitz the tank through and take him for free. Russia's income is pretty good. 31's pretty good right now. Oh, even an attack power. Alright. That's it for now. I'll be back for UK round 2. Sorry, my AC just came on. Alright, we're back for UK 1, UK 2. So Germany bought 1 tank, 10 infantry, 1 artillery. Blitz tank back and forth for Egypt. Took out my cruiser, obviously. Took Ukraine, lost 1. Took Belarus, lost nothing. And then took Karelia, lost 1. Mobilized 2 guys to Italy. Rest of his shit to Germany. And he did move his stuff out of 7 to 6. So we're gonna fleet drop 3 infantry, destroyer, AC. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for this again. I'm gonna try to get the cruiser, and I'm gonna move the destroyer, the U.S. destroyer, into 7, and then drop my fleet in 7 with hopefully as many fighters as possible. I think what I'm gonna do is just step this guy in and then back everybody else out. Oh man, it's ugly. Please, for the love of God, let me hit this damn cruiser. Of course, he gets the hit back. Payback. Payback, bitch. Payback. Alright, so this is all gonna go here. Where do I want to put this bomber at? These planes are gonna go here. This guy can come up. Transport comes around. AC comes around. Sub is gonna come up to 44, I think. And then transport, cruiser. We're gonna move this stuff back. I don't know where I want to put the bomber. Normally I'd put it in Kazakh, but just putting it in Russia is the right play for right now. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for US 2. Alright, this is US 2. So, Japan bought fighter, 3 infantry, and complex. Took Kang, took Szechuan, took Kwangtung, lost 1. And basically got a got all set up for India 3 timing. Uh, I believe there is a world in which we can fend this, at least for now. It's going to be dicey, but I think that we might be able to hold this. Um, we're going to buy 5 infantry, 2 transport, and a fighter. It's kind of just a not really sure what we're going to do kind of build, if that makes sense. So, I don't think there's going to be any combat, actually. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do any combat. We're going to move these guys back. I'm going to, real quick before I forget, make sure I move this guy to India. This guy come to 63 is fine. He doesn't have anything threatening Alaska, so we'll move everything over for right now. Not gonna worry about hitting Morocco or anything like that. Destroyer is gonna come to Sea Zone 7. Just looking at where all my fighters are at. I'm gonna fly this one to Archangel, I think. Oh, brother. Alright, Russia. 32 IPCs. Let's go. Um, Shit, you already know what we're buying. Shit ton of infantry, man. So we'll step one guy forward and take this. It's a little bit of a bait, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make sure I'm not losing my mind. We should be able to hold this, no problem, right? I will have... He can hit it with 8 and 8, and then how many fighters? 2. Only 3 fighters. Can these ones make it? 1, 2. No. So 3 fighters, and I'll have 6, 7, 8. 18 infantry, 2 artillery, 4 tank, 1 fighter. Should have a good chance to hold here. That's assuming I take these. Forgot about the AA as well. Yeah, I should be able to hold that. I really need to take both of these territories. That's not gonna cut it, man. That's not gonna cut it, man. Oh, dude. So obviously he can blow through here and hit this fighter now. That sucks. I see he didn't get the hit back there. Alright, so yeah, we'll just do this. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK round number 3. Alright, this is UK 3. So Germany bought 1 tank, 11 infantry, 1 artillery. Took Transjordan, didn't lose anything. Took Egypt, didn't lose anything. Took Ukraine, didn't lose anything. Mobilized Italy, Germany, and Karelia. Yeah. It doesn't look great. We're gonna buy 2 infantry and a destroyer for India, and then another destroyer and a transport for the Atlantic. I kind of got an idea here what I want to do. We'll see if it works out. We're gonna take destroyer and 2 planes and hit these subs. And then what I'm going to do is pivot this stuff down to Sea Zone 8 so that I can drop a couple US transports to take these territories, I think. And then use the other ones to come up to Sea Zone 3. Not 100% on that yet. Consider coming over here and taking Morocco too. Can't take it back. Obviously we'll keep that guy there. We have to move everything back to defend India. Don't think there's a world in which we try to strafe this, right? 8, 4, 2, 3, 1, 11, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, hell no. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should use the bomber up there. I probably should. I was gonna move it down here though. So I'll have 13, 14 infantry, artillery, 1 tank, 5 fighters, AA. He's got 8, 9, 10 infantry, 4 artilleries, 2 tanks, 6 fighters, and a bomber. 10% chance to conquer. If we add the bomber, it's a 7% chance to conquer. Maybe we will use the bomber up here. We're in a bad spot anyway, so it's like, let's just play a little riskier, I suppose. Dude. This game is freaking killing me, dude. Buggers. Alright, so we're gonna do this, we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna put that in 8, put the planes there. Bomber can come back here. Stuff can stay where it's at. I'm gonna clean the last sub up with the United States, I guess. Keep that sub there. Stuff can come up here, and That's it, I guess. Alright, I'll be back for US 3. Let's see if he goes for this India attack. Alright, this is US round 3, so Japan bought 10 infantry and a tank. Took Kazakh, took Novosibirsk, took Buryatia, lost nothing. Failed to take West Australia, lost 2. And then lost the 735. They did not go for India. Mobilized 8 to Japan, rest of his stuff to Manchuria, so he's pivoting to a Russia pressure. Yeah. So I'm gonna buy 10 infantry and a transport. It's gonna be the move here, and I'm gonna do some crazy shit. I'm gonna take tank and a man. Take Norway. I'm gonna take 2 men. Take Finland. And then I'm gonna take 4 guys. One's gonna take France, the other's gonna take Northwestern. Take this destroyer. I'm gonna try to clean this last sub up. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna use one. Oh, I really would like to take both of these, but that's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I really would like to block that canal. Once again, the German battleship becomes a pain in my ass. Finally, the frickin' German Navy is dead. Well, besides the battleship. That sucks to lose that. So, we're gonna come up to West Russia. This guy is gonna come up to Caucasus. Sub's gonna come back to 57's probably fine. Just doing a little Alaska defense. This plane comes to West Russia. This bomber can come to West Russia, it's fine. It's just not really a reason to put it there. We can put it in Russia. This plane. How many planes do I got? I definitely don't want to put this one in Archangel, so I think I'm just going to put it in 3. This one can come to 3. These guys can come up. And we do have a couple extra units here. Might do something like this. I have a feeling he's probably going to hit Alaska, man. And we are not going to be prepared for it, really. Yeah, that'll do. $49 IPCs is nice. Russia, we're just gonna stick with what we've been doing. We should be able to hold this, no problem, right? So 13, 17, 23 infantry, 2 artillery, 4 tanks, and then 5. It'll end up being 6 fighters. So we can hold. We just got to figure out what we're going to use on these. Probably something like... We need to probably put one guy here. What if we go 21 infantry? Still good chance to hold. 20 infantry. 19 infantry. I think 19 is the move. That gives us 4 to work with. 1 here, 2 here, 1 here. So 1 here. 2 here. 1 there. What's this at? 18, 19. About 18. Crazy would 18 be. Is the move. So then we can do this. Put 1 there. Maybe that's not the right move though. $12, $18, $19. Do that. He's only got 31% chance to conquer like that. He brings everything. That's actually less than that because you'll have only 16. Yeah, it's like 11% chance to conquer. So I think that's the move. We need to make sure that we take these territories. Nice. Nice. So what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, and then put the rest of it here. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back. Let's check the 193, 195. I'll be back for UK round number 4. Alright, this is UK round 4. So, Germany bought a tank, 10 infantry, 2 artilleries. Took Persia. Took France, lost 2. Destroyed 1 infantry in northwestern, lost an infantry and an artillery. Took Ukraine, lost 1. Took Belarus, lost nothing. Took Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, lost nothing. The problem here is that he is gonna blow through Africa now. Yeah. So I think for your UK, we're just gonna buy a shit ton of infantry. And let's just see what we can do with this bomber. Really need to take care of this fucking battleship, man. He's gonna start taking this money down here too. Could step forward and take Algeria is fine. Gonna hit France. I think what I'm gonna do is just bring this transport up here and drop the AA off because I want to have these units here to defend Alaska. I think he's gonna hit Alaska on this turn. 1, 2. Could do something like this. A second. 2, 3. There's no way we can hit that. Alright, I think that's it. We're gonna be in a bad financial situation shortly. Motherfucker always gets the hitbacks, dude. Alright. Oh, what do you know? My fucking bomber missed like it always does. UK has the worst bombers, by far. Dude. What a frickin' buns turn right there. Destroyed 1 infantry. The fuck? Alright, so come up here. We're gonna grab the AA, drop that. Keep the planes there. AC can come up there. We'll keep these units in position. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Two, three, four. Not really sure what I want to do with these planes. I guess that's really all I can do for right now. Alright, that's it for now. Take a quick look at the attack power. We got a decent disadvantage now. Alright, I'll be back for US round 4. Alright, this is US round 4. So Japan bought transport 6 infantry, 1 tank, 2 artilleries. Took Western Australia. Took Far East. Took Yakut. Took Evenki. Failed to take Kazakh, lost an infantry. And mobilized to transport to 62, 3 guys to Manchuria, the rest of us up to Japan. So for US, we're going to buy 5 infantry, transport, and a bomber. And we are going to supposed to get step forward and take this for, oh, and a complex. Forgot about that. For Norway. Step forward, take that for Russia. And then I think we'll actually come down here. To trade this out. That's really all we can do. Bomber's coming back. I really need to take care of this frickin' battleship, man. These guys are gonna come over. Put the sub in 64. These guys, actually, what I'm gonna do here is take... We can just take both, actually, is fine. Start dropping dudes into Africa. Those should be safe too. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's really all we can do. Russia, you already know what we're doing. Bunch of frickin' infantry. And what we'll try to do here, we're not gonna take Sinkang back. Do something like this. Yeah, I like that. Utilize the planes to the best of our ability. I really wish I had that third plane right about now, though. Russia's income is still good though. He's probably gonna hit this though. It's alright. Alright. 201, 215. I'll be back for UK 5. Alright, this is UK round 5. Germany bought 1 tank, 11 infantry. Basically took all of Africa. Took out all my shit in France and lost nothing. Destroyed tank, artillery, 1 infantry, 1 AA. 0 hitbacks. Took Northwestern, didn't lose anything. Took Ukraine, lost 1. Took Karelia, lost nothing. Mobilized to Italy and Germany. Oh, I really need to take care of this battleship, man. I considered buying a sub. Come down here. I don't know. I'm just gonna buy this 8 infantry and a bomber. I'm gonna take Libya. Trade Burma. Oh. And then gonna have to do something like this. Oh, man. We've unfortunately let Germany just run amok. Kinda hard to recover from that. They got too much income now. And now, Japan's taking UK's income too. I don't really know what I want to do with this sub. It's done nothing the whole game. I need to start running it to the... I should have been running it to the med, but... maybe it's better for me to just leave it here. Put it down there. Crazy would it be for me to put the bomber here? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see if I can get the battleship in the next turn. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for US round 5. Alright, I'm back for US 5. I had to re-record this turn because my dog was freaking out. Um, Japan bought 9 infantry, a fighter, and an artillery. Took Eastern Australia. Took Burma, lost 1. Took Evenki, lost nothing. Took Kazakh, lost nothing. Mobilized to Japan and to Manchuria. So for US, I bought 11 infantry and a fighter. Stepped forward into French Equatorial Africa. I don't know about this move. He can hit this, and it's like slightly IPC positive for him. But I need to do something about Africa, or this game's gonna be a slow death. And then I hit Kazakh with my one U.S. guy and a bunch of planes. So Russia's under no threat right now. I think I might. Not sure what I want to do with the planes. I guess I don't need to put them in India right now. Maybe soon though. I might put the bomber down here. And drop another 4 guys down here. Rest of them are going to come up to Finland. Sub can stay there, that's fine. And that's it, I think. Fighter and a man to Norway. Ground units there. And then Russia. I kind of consider buying another plane. I can trade Japan a little more efficiently, but he might just stack his shit. Alright. I think that's really all I'm gonna do. We're not in good shape in this game. I once again found myself in a game where I have failed to take care of the German battleship and it has completely ruined it for me. These are decent trades. Just gonna back this guy out. Something beeping again. There's just constantly stuff beeping in my house. I'm gonna hurry up and end this turn. Jeez, man. Alright. I'll be back for UK 6. Alright, this is UK round 6. So Germany bought 1 tank, 11 infantry, 1 artillery. Took South Africa, took Libya, didn't lose anything. Took Ukraine, lost 1. Took Belarus, lost 1. Took Northwestern, failed to take Northwestern, lost 2. Mobilized to Germany and Italy. He moved all his Africa stuff over to Rhodesia. So for UK, I'm gonna buy a bunch of infantry. Yep. And then For combat, we are going to come over here and take France. And then I'm trying to figure out... I want to hit Belarus, but I just don't really have a lot to do it with. Because I want to keep these planes with my fleet. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, and he's got 5 planes here. So I might just keep these guys here and move the US stack forward too. Not 100% sure. I can't really... I guess I could stack it with Russia too. Maybe I'll do that. Put UK stuff there, put United States stuff there, and put all the Russian stuff there after I trade out some of this stuff. I am going to hit Burma with 2 planes. And then I'm going to try something crazy. I'm going for this damn battleship. This bomber can go 1, 2, 3. This bomber can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to start getting Africa back or I'm dead. Let's just hope we get lucky. If we lose both the bombers, this game's probably over. Go. Need 2 hits. Wow. Zero hits with the bombers is crazy, man. That's so tilting. 2 4s and you get no hits. This is crazy. Alright. Just keep this sub here. I guess we can... I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there, whatever. That's it for now. I'll be back for US 6. I wonder if there's any way... I don't have any way to hit this with my US planes. Unless I pivot them to Caucasus in the next turn or something. Alright, I'll be back for US 6. Alright, we're back for US 6. So, Japan bought 9 infantry, a fighter, and a tank. Took a bunch of shit near Russia. Took Archangel, took Vologda, took Novosibirsk, took Burma, lost 1, took Kazakh, lost 1. Mobilized to Japan and Manchuria. So he's got all this stuff down here in Yunnan. Like, he's probably gonna go stack this on the next turn. And then bring all his shit, you know, back here. And then land in India on the next turn, most likely. So, alright, we're not in a good spot in this game. For US, we're gonna buy ground units, a couple planes. And I really don't want to do this, but I feel like I need to go for this battleship again. We sent the 2 UK bombers on the last turn and frickin' lost both of them. It's crazy. Or lost 1, no hitbacks. And then I kind of want to... I think what I'm going to do is try to trade some of this out with Russia. Try to trade a bunch of stuff with Russia. And stack Karelia. Tentatively. So we're not going to do anything here. We're just going to stack all these guys up. Oh, brother. Alright, we're going for it. Let me get 2 hits. Let me get 2 hits. Let's go. It's lagging, it's lagging. Oh. It made up for the last turn. So you definitely don't want to wait till round 6 to take care of this battleship, but that's what ended up happening for me. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thinking about dropping a couple US guys into Morocco. So these transports are all going to come back. We're going to stack Corellia up. So I've only got 6 guys. Ground units do I have down here? 4. I got 8 ground units here. He has 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... I know this kind of sucks to not shuck all this stuff, but... I'm going to drop 2 there and 4 here. And that hopefully is enough for me to start getting Africa back. We'll just leave this sub here is fine. Planes, I think I'm going to put all in Corellia. I was going to put them in Caucasus to set them up to hit the battleship, but it doesn't appear that that's necessary now. I think I might put 1 bomber in Morocco. Maybe I'll put both bombers in Morocco to help down in Africa. Because I have quite a few planes up here to trade. I don't know. We'll just do that. We'll just stick with it. I guess we can put the fighter here. Then 1 ground unit. So for Russia, we really need to trade out some of these territories. So what I'm thinking is 2 here, 2 here with the planes, and then 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then maybe we'll just leave this one. It'll be a little bit harder for him to counterattack these ones. Just do something like that. Need to start fending off the Japanese here. We have a good amount of ground units as Russia. That's one of the good things. And actually, surprisingly, our income has been okay for most of the game with Russia. No hitbacks there is very nice. There we go. Hitback there is okay. He's going to be able to counterattack that. Nice. Game's really laggy. clawed a little bit of space back. So I think we're going to stack this stuff up in Corellia for now. We likely will pivot back. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about this. The planes are still in range to trade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, they can trade these territories back. And the problem is with, since we threw all this stuff down in Africa, we don't have a lot of US stuff to reinforce this stack, but we at least got UK stuff. And we do have US guys coming, hopefully on the next turn. 30, 42. Yeah, income, we do still have an income advantage. Didn't really think that we would with him taking all of this and all of Africa, but the problem is on Japan's turn, he's going to get in position to take India for sure. So, I mean, he's going to have, we'll just say 21, 28 infantry, 5 artillery, 4 tanks. He's got freaking 8 fighters, bomber, 18. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't really see a great way to try to hold that. 21. Yeah, we'll probably have to back out. Most likely. And we can fly all these planes down. But I don't know if that's really going to be feasible. We'll just have to see what he does. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK round 7. Alright, we're back for UK 7. So Germany bought a tank, 10 infantry, and artillery. Took Northwestern with tank blitz. Took Algeria. Failed to take Ukraine, lost 2. Took Belarusia, lost 1. And took France. Destroyed 6, lost 2. Mobilized to Italy and Germany. So we're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to buy a bunch of ground units. We're anticipating we're going to lose India soon. Unfortunately, he has a huge German stack. So what we're going to do is take 2 guys and hit Northwestern, take 2 guys and hit Baltic, and then take 2 guys and hit Belarusia. And then take 1 guy and hit Burma. And that's it. We'll drop the last 2 guys up to this stack. Pretty cut and dry turn. We have to start getting Africa back, and we have to see what he's going to do with Japan. The fact that I'm getting no hits here is crazy. That's insane. 2 infantry and a bomber versus 1 infantry, no hits. Alright, we'll clean that last guy up with US. . bomber here is fine. Sub's fine there. Alright. I'll be back for US 7. Alright, this is US 7. So Japan bought 7 infantry, a fighter, 2 tanks, and artillery. Took Burma, lost 1. Took Kazakh, lost 1. They got everything positioned in Burma and Yunnan to get India on the next turn. Ran some numbers. There is no possible way we can hold this. Even with flying 9 fighters down there, still no way we can hold it. So we're going to abandon India on UK's turn. For US, we're going to buy 10 infantry and a plane. And we are going to hit French Equatorial Africa. So they're coming down here and taking this too. I didn't really think about that. Gonna hit this. And gonna hit this. I think that's it. Problem is, once Japan gets India, they're going to start coming over towards Africa as well. And we have no pressure on Germany at the moment. Can't stack anything. Maybe we should keep these planes down here. I don't know. Safe here. I can use them to fight off this German stuff. Because we're not really, we have enough planes up here right now. And we're not really threatening his capital, so. Let's put all 3 bombers down there. These planes can all come back. That's it. Fighter and an infantry here. Rest of our stuff there. And then for Russia, infantry. I think we're just gonna keep fending off the Japanese here. So these planes need to be utilized in these 2 territories, I think. I'm gonna fly the, or blow the planes over there too, because he can't really counterattack it with what he has right now. Suppose we can send 1 extra infantry at each of these. all three of these territories with no hitbacks. Yep, shouldn't have said anything. Alright, so I think I'm going to move this stuff back down. Doesn't have a lot he can trade Ukraine with. Just kind of sprout out, get myself some space. Still got quite a big attack power difference, but income's still okay. Problem is Japan's about to take a lot more income. They're going to take this. It's going to be a $3 swing. Start to take some of this back. Alright, I'll be back for UK round 8. Alright, this is UK round 8. I'm re-recording this because I frickin' sneezed so hard I about had a brain bleed. Germany bought tank, 8 infantry, 2 artilleries. Took Belarusia, lost 1. Took Baltic, lost nothing. Took Northwestern, lost 1. And they did stack. Let me go back here. Mobilized to Germany and Italy, but they did stack Baltic states. He's got a shit ton of stuff here. Planes can make it, obviously. Tanks can make it through here. Looks like he's going to try to take Karelia back. There is a way in which we can hold this by moving all the US stuff forward. Russian stuff up here. So I'm thinking that we might do that. We're going to have to abandon India on this turn, unfortunately. But really, our position is not great in this game. We got an attack power minus 50. Still do have an income lead, believe it or not, but so for UK, we're not going to buy anything to India. We'll buy 7 infantry and a transport. All for UK. And then for combat, I think what I'm going to do here is try to take Belarusia back. Use this tank to get Transjordan. All this stuff's going to get backed out. Oops. And then we're going to come back. Drop 2 guys in France. Well, actually what we can do is to do 2 guys into Northwestern, 4 guys into France. Something like that. Looks good. Just try to steal this $6 back as often as possible. Try to make them divert some stuff back, but if we don't end up taking income from Africa back, we're going to be screwed. I mean, pretty much screwed regardless, but so this is all going to come back. Bomber can just go back here. Planes can come here. Sub can stay there, I suppose. And I think that's it. We'll put the transport in 7. There's nothing that can hit it. "35 IPCs is a little bit better. Obviously on Japan's turn he's gonna come here. Alright, I'll be back for US 8. Alright, this is US round 8. So Japan bought 6 infantry, 3 tanks, 2 artilleries. And to Calcutta. Mobilized tanks to Manchuria, the rest of us stuff to Japan. So for US and Russia, I really don't want to do this. I wanted to just start bringing my Russian stuff out this way to Dead Zone Kazakh, since he has a stack here and a stack here. But I already committed to stacking Karelia, and if I don't move this Russian stuff here, he's just gonna attack with Germany and destroy all my planes and bombers and stuff, and the game will be over. The game's likely over anyways, but obviously if we do that, if we lose all this, it's definitely over. So for US, I'm going to buy 11 infantry and a fighter. I'm going to buy a couple of extra infantry to get a little Alaska defense going. And then combat, I think we'll just stack this up. Take Libya. Fortunately, I think that's it. Move all this stuff forward. Lane will come forward. These guys will come forward. These guys will come up. These guys will come back. This transport can come back. Let's keep the bombers there. I'm not a big fan of that, but they're safe there. Sub back. I think that's it. For Russia, buy more ground units, I guess. We're gonna take these 2 territories. I'll step forward and take that. I don't know if it's really worth it, but. And then we'll just trade out this one guy. 1 and 2 3s versus 2. You have the Russian guys pushed pretty far forward. The problem is he's going to be able to trade out a lot of this stuff on his turn. So put all this stuff in Novosibirsk. What can he hit me with? 3 tanks, 6 fighters. Something like that. Sure, why not? $30 IPCs is pretty good though. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK round 9. Alright, this is UK round number 9. Germany bought 1 tank, 10 infantry, 1 artillery. Took France, lost 3. Took Belarus, lost 1. Took Poland, lost nothing. Took Northwestern, lost nothing. Took Bulgaria, Romania, lost nothing. Mobilized to Italy and Germany. Did back out of Baltic states here. So for UK, we're gonna buy 6 infantry and do we really need 2 planes? Yeah, 2 planes is fine, I guess. I want this $2, but I don't want to blitz it back and forth because he's gonna move all his Japanese stuff forward. And he's likely just gonna land there. So I'm not gonna get tempted into doing that. We'll land 4 in Northwestern and 2 in Baltic. We'll send these other 2 guys here. I think I'm gonna move this transport back to pick up these 2 guys if he doesn't hit Alaska. Something like that. Brutal. He gets 2 hitbacks, of course, 2. 3 hitbacks. Dumb. 4 hitbacks. 5 hitbacks. It's a scam. Oops, I want to put this in Caucasus and all this other stuff in Caucasus. I'm gonna leave 1 guy there just so he can't blitz his tank through here. He can land there, but not much I can do with a sub. Alright. Not looking good. This guy's already freaking doing his turn, man. Alright, I'll be back for US round 9. Alright, this is US round 9.
So Japan bought 13 infantry, 1 artillery. Bombed Russia for 3. Took Transjordan. Took Persia, lost 1. Took Sinkiang, lost 1. And then took Kazakh and Yakut. Mobilized to Japan, Manchuria, and India. So for US, we're going by 8 ground units and 2 planes. Take Egypt back for UK. And then I want to take Italian East Africa, but I'm going to try to hit this German stack with everything. And don't think I have any other combat, unfortunately. Need this fight to go good. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We're cooked. Three bombers, freaking no hits is crazy. So we took it, but it's not really gonna matter because he can just land all his Japanese shit. So we're gonna have to land more stuff in Africa, I'm sure. I have to land at least a couple more guys. Just land a couple. Move these guys up. And it's just all normal shuck stuff. Just keep this up there. So we can put it. Put it there, I guess. I don't know where to put all my US stuff. It's like I got a Karelia stack, but I can't really move it forward. That's the problem. I don't want to divert all my stuff to fight off Japan either. Not really sure what the right move is. It's got 15 tanks here. It's crazy. I'm just gonna keep everything there. This game's kind of a lost cause, but and then for Russia, all infantry. We'll trade out Kazakh, probably is the only one. Yep, that's it. Jeez. Of course, we don't take the territory. Gotta be careful now. You can send 10 tanks. Ten tanks and 4 planes. Or like 10 planes. Just do this, it's fine. Alright. I'll be back for... Oops. I'll be back for UK round number 10. Alright, we're back for UK round 10. Germany bought 1 tank, 8 infantry, 1 artillery. Took Ukraine, took Belarusia, lost 1, took Baltic, lost nothing, and took Northwestern, lost nothing. He did stack Karelia, probably not gonna be able to hold it. Gonna buy 8 infantry. 8 infantry's fine. So we only got transports in the range. We'll just buy 6 infantry in a plane. And we're gonna take this fleet. Drop 2 here, drop 4 here. And then we'll just put 1 guy here to block these tanks from coming through. Two guys here with a bomber. Move this guy so we can use the transport on the next turn. Bring the fleet over. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And we'll mobilize the 4th plane here. We'll just put these other guys. I don't even know where I want to put them. Just in UK is fine, I guess. Kind of want to sneak this sub over here to try to get these transports, but I feel like he's going to see it. Alright, I'll be back for US 10. Alright, this is US round 10. So, Japan bought 11 infantry, 1 tank, 2 artilleries. Took Novosibirsk. It says tank blitz, but he moved an infantry forward. Took Ivenki. Failed to take Egypt. Destroyed 3, lost 2 infantry and an artillery. That went pretty good for us. Took Kazakh, lost nothing, and then took out the sub that I was trying to sneak in 49. I got this US sub here that can't make it. So, mobilize to Manchuria, Japan, and India. So for US, we're going to buy 7 ground units and 2 planes. We're going to use 1 guy to take this back, Italian East Africa, back for UK. Now, I don't think we can do anything VCUIs, right? No. Thought about maybe coming forward with these 2 guys to take Italy, but I don't even know if that's really worth it. And we're going to have to abandon Karelia on this turn as well. So we'll use 2 guys here. And that's it. can't hit anything else really. This dude always gets hitbacks, man. It's crazy. This bastard. Alright, gonna move these guys back. And then shuck these 8 guys. And I actually don't want to move all these transports. So we'll move the US stuff. I don't frickin' know where to put it, man. Archangel, I guess. Not a fan at all. Try to sneak this sub. Alright, that's it for United States. And then for Russia, we don't have a lot we could do here either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I wonder if we should just buy artillery too. 6 artillery, get a little bite back. And then combat. Not a big fan of this, but I'm going to trade out these 2 territories. And then I'm just going to pull back everything to Russia, I think. Just because my, dude. All of my stuff is very separate right now. Dude, this freaking guy. He's playing suck ass too. Alright. I didn't really need to trade out Persia, honestly, but it's probably a mistake. Alright. Did I really do that? I screwed that up, obviously. Whatever. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK round 11.
Alright, this is UK round 11. We're getting our ass whooped in this game. So Germany bought tank, 8 infantry, and artillery. Took Karelia and stacked it. Took France, lost nothing. Took Northwestern, lost 2. Took Ukraine, lost 1. Took Belarus, lost nothing. Mobilized everything to Germany. So obviously they got this huge stack here. I can't attack this. Huge stack here coming too. Can't attack this. For UK, we're gonna buy 7 infantry and a bomber. And we're just gonna try to trade out France and Northwestern, I guess. So we'll just take 2 guys to hit that, 4 guys to hit this. We'll take these 2 guys to hit France as well. And then I suppose we can use the cruiser, and then maybe just 4 planes here, 3 planes here. Not really sure what I want to do over here. I think I need to probably abandon Caucasus. He's going to take it with Japan, but maybe we just try to take this for Russia and then back out. We can't move this stuff to West Russia because he can just hit it with Germany. We can't leave it here because of the Japanese stuff. It's not ideal. Not ideal. I've had this game and another game going for like a week, and both games are just bad, sloppy play. Been doing a lot of the turns when I get home from work. I work like 12, 13-hour shifts, and sometimes I come home from work and I don't have a lot of time to do my turn, and I have no brain power to do my turn, and I kind of like forget what was happening before, because sometimes I'll go like almost the whole 24 hours without doing my turn. So yeah, unfortunately, real life affects these games quite a bit, I feel like, especially the last couple I've been playing. I'm just gonna move all the planes back. Bomber can go back here. This stuff's gonna all go to Russia. I wonder, where can these planes make it? Nowhere I want. What about these ones? Nowhere I want either. Alright, that's it for UK. Let's check the attack power real quick. This dude just hopped on in the middle of the turn. Alright. 309 to 337. So that attack power is actually not too bad, and surprisingly he doesn't have a huge income advantage just because we've been able to hold on to Africa and hold France and stuff a lot. So I don't know. We'll keep chucking away. I'll be back for US round 11. Alright, this is US 11. So Japan bought 11 infantry, 2 tanks, and artillery. Bombed Russia and lost the bomber, so that was nice for us. Took French Madagascar with just one guy. Took Vologda, took Persia, lost 1. Took Caucasus, lost 1. Took Novosibirsk, lost 1. Did not stack Kazakh, did not stack Caucasus. I suspect he will probably stack Kazakh on the next turn, because he'll have 30, 40, 50 units there-ish. Mobilized to Manchuria, India, and Japan. He did see my sub here. He moved his stuff back. So for US, we're going to buy 9 infantry, 2 planes. Unfortunately, we're not in a good position here. I don't think we have any sort of odds on this, right? 34 infantry, 7 artillery, 17 tanks, and an AA we can send. 38 infantry, a tank, 14 planes, 3 bombers, a cruiser, a battleship. Yeah, not good, not good. Unfortunately, I think the only combat we have is to trade out some of this Japanese stuff, which I'm not a big fan of. Don't really want to burn this tank. It's not a lot I can do there. I'm wondering if I need to shuttle some guys down to Africa too. Dude. Alright. So we're just gonna move all this stuff here. We can leave one guy just so he can't blitz it for free. Do I want the bombers in Africa? Don't know. Not for now. Move the sub back. These guys come back. These guys unfortunately have to come back too. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should drop maybe just a couple guys in Africa. Alright. And then Russia. Is it worth buying some artillery? Maybe, I'm not sure. This is what we're gonna do. Honestly, what we can do. Why not? Why not stack this? He can't hit this. He could hit Kazakh, but he can't hit that. So hopefully get 2 more infantry for free. I guess the only problem is if we don't win these fights, he can blitz through, but we have enough stuff. It doesn't matter. We're losing the game, so we could just do some reckless stuff. Why not? Be a little reckless. We need. Okay, 1 hitback's alright. Just move the AA forward. We'll keep 1 guy here to prevent tank from blitzing through. And that's it. Get a little more attack power since we have so many infantry. 26, 335. I don't know. Our position's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. Alright, I'll be back for UK round 12. Alright, this is UK round 12. Germany bought 1 tank, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries. Took France back, only lost 2 unfortunately for us. Took Northwestern, lost an infantry and an artillery. Did not take the territory actually. And then failed to take Ukraine. Lost an infantry. Didn't get any hits. And then took West Russia. Didn't lose anything. And it decided to stack it. It's kind of interesting. Obviously, I see why, because I don't have my Russian stuff in position to counterattack that. I don't know if I would have. I'm not running the numbers on that. I don't even know if I would have been able to anyways. But obviously, I cannot attack it now. U.S. can't attack it. But it's like, to what end? Is he going to try to take Caucasus with Germany? I don't know. Or is he going to try to just get Japan here, Germany here, and one to me? I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll see. We're obviously just going to have to back everything up on Russia's turn. Mobilize to Germany. So for UK, we're going to buy 7 ground units and a bomber. Just going to keep adding more air and ground units. And by ground units, I mean infantry. Infantry, best unit in the game. With these two guys, we'll take these 2 territories to be a pain in his ass. I'm not going to use my tank to take Karelia back. I'll take that back with the United States. I got a US guy right here we can take it back with. Or worst case scenario, we can use a US tank to take it back. So Russia gets the income. I'd like to take Baltic states, but I'm going to keep my fleet over here. I don't want to split my fleet between 5 and 8. So I'm just going to pick everything up and just drop it into France to be a fucking pain in the ass. Don't worry about flying any air over, I don't think. Maybe fly the bomber over. I got all this UK stuff, I can't do anything with it. Sucks, man. Use that bomber there, so I just use everything here. Just take it in one go. And get our $6 too. Beautiful. Alright. Planes are all gonna go here. Bomber. I'm just gonna land the bomber back as well. And nothing to do with these guys. Call that good. $37 IPCs is nice and healthy. It's nice to get these 2, maintain this 2, maintain this 2, and then grab the 6. 339, 333. I think at this point, we're trying to play a game of economics, but I don't know how this is, how sustainable this is. I've basically told myself in my brain that this game has been over for about 5 or 6 rounds. But now when I'm looking at the board, I mean, I still don't feel great about our position, but I don't feel like the game's over anymore, by any means. Position's not great, but the game's definitely not over. So, I'll be back for US 12 and Russia 13. Alright, this is US 12. Japan bought 10 infantry, bomber, tank, 2 artilleries. Took Caucasus, lost 2. Took Kazakh, lost 1. And took Evenki, lost nothing. Mobilized to Japan, India, and Manchuria. And interesting, he moved his fleet back. So, not pushing towards Africa. Maybe he'll pick up on the next turn and drop over here in India or Egypt, maybe. I don't know. Stacked Kazakh. He's got a ton of shit here. I can't hit this. So for US, we're gonna buy 2 planes. And actually, what we'll do is we'll buy 2 planes and 7 ground units. Not gonna buy the bomber. I want to be able to mobilize the planes right into 3.
So we'll use one guy, take Corellia back. I'd like to use two guys here. Two guys here. I don't really want to do this, but shouldn't get two hitbacks, right? Shouldn't. Something like that. Hope he doesn't get two hitbacks and whatever territory that is. Uvenki. Is that Uvenki? Uvenki. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll move these guys up. Fortunately, I gotta keep all the US stuff here. I don't think I'm gonna move this stuff forward into Egypt. I don't want him to be able to land and hit me. I don't know. I guess maybe we could put two here and the rest of them here and just bait him into landing. He's only got one transport in range. Could do something like that. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but all the planes are gonna come here, bombers are gonna come here, transports are coming back. These guys are coming up, these guys are coming, getting shucked. And then the planes are coming to Russia. Everything else I think is gonna stay where it's at. Yes. Planes there, ground units here. And then for Russia, I don't know if the artillery buys are the move or not. Yeah, there's nothing to even hit, man. I could blow this tank through here and take this dollar. He does. I mean, he could hit it. He's got a tank here. If he had just ground units there, maybe it'd be worth it. But I don't think it is right now. And we're just gonna move everything back. Obviously not gonna mobilize anything to Caucasus. Check the attack power, 351, 364. Alright, so that's it for now. I'll be back for UK 13. Alright, we're back with UK 13. So Germany bought 1 tank and 9 infantry. Took Ukraine, took Northwestern, just blitz tanks back and forth. Took Bulgaria, Romania, lost nothing. Took Karelia, lost nothing. Took Belarus, lost nothing. And then took France back, lost 4. Mobilized everything to Germany. So for UK, we're not going to do nothing crazy. Buy 6 ground units and some air. So I think what we're going to do, take these 7 guys, we're going to drop 1 into Northwestern and then the rest into France. And I think I'm going to move the bombers over here, so I'm going to go ahead and use all planes here. And here we'll do 2 there with a bomber. I think that's it. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we'll move the bombers over here. This bomber can come back here. And then planes, 1, 2, 3. Or mobilize 1 there as well. And I think that's it. Plane here, bomber here, and a bunch of infantry. 366. I feel like this thing takes a minute to update. 352. It is 352. You know what's kind of strange too? He moved this huge stack back, but he moved the tanks back here. It's kind of strange. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to use them to come back here and take these territories and stuff, but this is kind of a weird move to keep everything separated. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for US 13. Alright, this is US 13. So Japan bought 11 infantry, a bomber, and 2 artilleries. Bombed Russia for 4. Took Novosibirsk. Took Ivanki. Didn't lose anything. And then took Caucasus, lost 1. Mobilized to India, Japan, and Manchuria. So for US, we're going to buy 8 ground units, 2 planes. And we're going to try to lightly trade these for Russia. Don't think there's anything else we really want to hit. We are going to send 3 guys to Karelia. I'm worried about getting him getting 2 hitbacks and me not taking this for Russia. Something like that's good. We'll move 1 guy forward and take Transjordan. Get that dollar for UK. And then I think that's it. I'm not going to worry about using those other 2 planes. We got plenty of, should get plenty of hits with what we got going right now. I think on Russia's turn we're going to back away from buying artillery at this point. Okay, so we are not going to move these guys forward into Karelia. He has enough to hit this back. So we're going to land just everything back in Russia. We could put the US stuff here, because then if he comes back into Karelia, we can counterattack that with our planes and infantry. We should have plenty to hold this, I'm assuming. 43, 13, 13. Just doing some quick math on this. there's we can put these infantry here. The problem is then we don't have the infantry in position to trade out some of this stuff for Russia. So I'm not really sure what the right move is. Hmm. Maybe I'll leave him here. I don't know. I don't know what the right move is. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll just roll with that. And for Russia, we cannot build much here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Call it 5 infantry. No combat. No non-combat. Alright. I'll be back for UK 14. Keep chipping away, I suppose. Alright, UK 14. Germany bought 1 tank, 9 infantry, 1 artillery. Took France, lost 4. Took Northwestern, lost nothing. And then took Karelia, lost nothing. Sucks we didn't get any hitbacks there. Mobilized to Germany and Italy. So for UK, we're going to just keep doing what we're doing. Try to whittle them down. 7 infantry and a bomber. We'll take 2 for Northwestern, 4 for France. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bomber. And then here we can use these 2 guys and these bombers. That's about it. Nice. Well, 1 hit back total, I think. Alright, this bomber is going to go back here. These back here. These planes go here. These planes go here. Could put the planes in Finland, but I don't really see a big reason to do that. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna stick with what I've been doing. Could potentially move UK stuff to Archangel to fight more German troops, but I don't know, I'm just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Bomber. 7 infantry. I'm very surprised that he hasn't gone back for Africa. Maybe that's what he's going to do with these guys now. Mm, 368, 377. Comes pretty even, huh? 40. More even than I want it to be. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for US 14. Alright, this is US 14. So, Japan bought 12 infantry, a bomber, and a tank. And look at this huge stack of shit he has here, man. It's crazy. Bombed Russia, lost a bomber. He's getting kind of unlucky with these bombing raids. But did 4 damage. Took Vologda, took New Zealand. Likely gonna come up to Hawaii on the next turn. Gonna be threatening Western US. So we do need to consider that. He does not have a destroyer there. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Okay. Took Novosibirsk, lost 1. Took Caucasus, lost nothing. Took Transjordan, lost nothing. Mobilized to Germany, India, and Manchuria. Japan's got too much income, man. But it's nice that they're not over here in Africa yet. Not sure what I'm going to do about this. We're going to buy 8 infantry, 2 planes. And let's see what we can do here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to send 4 infantry in the off chance that he gets 4 hitbacks there. And then 1 here, 1 here, 2 here. We'll clean those up with Russia if we don't get those. And then 2 here. So we'll use the bombers in Transjordan, and then let's just split up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then just use the rest here. Looks good. Not happy about the Western United States threat we're gonna get. Always do a bad job defending that. Of course, he only gets the 1 hit back when I send it all forward. That's fine. Seriously? 3 planes, all miss? Bruh. Dude. Wasn't a great turn for trades, huh? Alright, everything's gonna come up here. Not gonna move the stack forward, obviously. And that's it for United States. 5 infantry. I would like to clear this guy if we can. I knew he was going to get a hit back. I knew. Alright, let's check the attack power. We need to get an opportunity to trade him with 40, 50 infantry and 25 planes. That's what we're looking for in this game. We need him to overstep, and we send, 50, 40, 50 infantry at him with 25 planes. That's our ticket back in this game. Because we have way more air power than he does. Way more. So the attack power's tied. We've kind of clawed our way back. I'm not saying that we're gonna win the game or anything, but we were in a position where I thought for sure we were gonna lose, and now the attack power is even, and we have a much higher, much bigger air force than he does. So we're just gonna keep going. I'm kind of hoping that he does come up here, because the longer I can hold Africa, the better position I'm gonna be in. If he comes over towards Africa, that's gonna not be good for me, but I guess we'll see what he does. So I'll be back for UK 15. Alright, this is UK round 15. Germany bought 7 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a tank. Took West Russia. Took France, lost 1. Took Northwestern, lost 0. Took Ukraine, lost 0. Took Karelia, lost 0. So really shitty hitbacks there. Mobilized everything to Germany. So I'm considering 2 different things. One is, I'm buying a bunch of ground units, obviously. I'm debating if I want to keep buying, what kind of air I want to keep buying. I was thinking about buying an aircraft carrier and dropping it in 7 so that I can mobilize planes to 7 and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Russia. I have 2 ACs already, but I really can't lighten this fleet up. He's got 5 planes here. If I put 1 AC here, it leaves me with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. You could definitely take that. So maybe I will do that. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but we'll do it. Fuck it. This game's already just a weird ass game anyways. We'll just make it even weirder. So I'm gonna drop 2. I'm gonna drop 2 there, 3 there, and then the other 4 are gonna go here. Cruiser, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Something like that. Beautiful. Need France to go good. This cruiser, man, the cruiser never hits. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like that cruiser bombard never hits. Alright, good trades all around. So we're gonna put... I keep forgetting I need to move these bombers over here. We're gonna put 2 planes in 7, and then the other ones can go back here. Bombers can go back here. And that's pretty much it. we'll check the attack power. Japan's gonna be fucking annoying on this turn, I guarantee it. They're gonna probably come up here to Hawaii. Make me have to build some shit. Got 57 IPCs, is crazy. Attack power's not bad. We don't have enough to hit this, unfortunately. So, Japan doesn't have enough to hit this, obviously, either. There is a potential, though, on this turn that he stacks this. Yeah, he might do that. I don't really know what I'm going to do if he does that. He's got 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 80-ish units. The income's too close. I don't know. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for US 15. Alright, we're back with US 15. Attack power's not looking so good. So for Japan, he bought 11 infantry, a bomber, 2 tanks. Bombed Russia, lost another bomber. That's nice for us. Just did $6 of damage. Took Hawaii, lost 1. Kind of suspected he was going to do that. Took Caucasus, lost nothing. Took Novosibirsk, lost nothing. And then took Vologda, lost 1. Did not take it, actually. Did not take it. Failed to take the territory. Mobilized to India, Manchuria, and Japan. Oh, I gotta sneeze. So, we have to do a Western United States defense here. I'm gonna buy 10 ground units and a bomber. We cannot, obviously, hit this. So, we are gonna hit this with 1. And the bombers. And then we're going to hit this with 2 and 3. That should do. Wonder if we should be a little risky and just only send 2 guys here. 1 guy here. And hope he doesn't get hitbacks. Nah, let's not do that. Alright. It's nice to take that. That's why I didn't send the plane. Because that's what happens to me when I try to do that shit. Or that's why I didn't send the, dude, my brain's not working. That's why I only sent, or why I sent 2 instead of just 1. Because that always happens to me. I feel like disproportionately. So we're going to move these guys back. And then we're going to shuck only 6. Which isn't ideal, but we're going to move 2 guys back to defend Alaska. We're going to plop the sub. Actually, we'll plop the sub right on top of them. Move these guys up.
bombers can come back here. Planes can. Planes can all come here. These transports come back. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna put 2 infantry here. Artillery, infantry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, I don't like that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Blackstra here, we'll put the bomber here. Yeah, it's really gonna slow our shuck down, man. Which we really need these infantry over here right now. Victory City. This whole bombing thing's not doing it for me, man. Don't really want to use my tanks to hit any of this stuff. And I'm not going to worry about him blitzing any tanks through. He can be my guest. If he wants to expose any of his tanks, I'll just try to trade him out. So that's, I think, all we're going to do. What we really need him to do is overstep into this. I don't know what the odds look like on that, but the ability to bring 8 guys plus another 40 infantry and 25 planes looks decent. So we're still close on attack power. This is, I think, going to be one of those games where someone's going to overextend themselves, and that's going to be the game. Right now, I don't think he's putting up enough stuff to be able to capture Russia. But I feel like he can just step into Caucasus. He has enough now, right? 50, 60, 70, 80 units. I think he definitely has enough. Then he can produce 4 every turn. The problem is then his 8 isn't going to be able to make it. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK 16. Alright, this is UK 16. Germany bought tank 9 infantry, 1 artillery. Took Finland with tank blitz. Archangel tank blitz. Failed to take West Russia, lost 2, destroyed 2. Took France, lost 2. And failed to take Northwestern. Lost 2 infantry, didn't get any hitbacks. That's pretty nice for us. We're gonna buy 7 infantry and a plane. And what are we gonna do here? We're gonna pick up these. Well, yeah, why don't we just stack France with everything? Could leave 1 guy here so that he doesn't get it back for free. We're gonna fly these planes over.
point to take this. Could blitz this down here. I don't really want to do that though. Yeah, that's it, I think. I told you, dude, the cruiser never hits. Then we'll mobilize another plane there. Do we want to block him from... So we could wait to do something like that on Russia's turn. Check the attack power real quick. Yeah. Alright, we'll be back for US 16 and Russia 17. Alright, this is US 16. Japan bought 10 infantry, a bomber, a tank, 2 artilleries. Bombed Russia, lost a bomber again. Did 2 damage. Took Novosibirsk for free. Took Transjordan, didn't lose anything. Took Caucasus, lost 2. Mobilized to Japan, India, and Manchuria. He did pull back his little mini fleet here. So for United States, we'll buy 7 ground units, 2 planes. We'll send 2 guys here with the bombers. Take Finland with 1. Can blitz that for Russia, and then just 1-1. 11. That's it. Nice. It's alright. Take it back with Russia. Okay, so planes all come back. 43 guys are gonna stay there. We're gonna shuck 8. These guys come back. These guys come up. These guys come over. These guys come up. Fly the bomber to UK is fine. These bombers will come back. And we'll just keep this up there for now. He does have the destroyer in range, so maybe we could just put it in 44. Two fighters, 7 infantry. And for Russia, it's 5 infantry. And we'll just step 1 guy into Caucasus so that he cannot build there. Could blow the tanks forward and take this money, but I don't really think it's worth it. I'm gonna move 1 Russian guy forward just because I don't want these tanks to be able to blow through to Caucasus and then him be able to stack it with the Japanese shit. He can stack it with Japan right now. I don't know why he hasn't yet. Alright, check the attack power. 401, 402. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK 17. Alright, this is UK 17. Germany bought 1 tank, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries. Blitzed the tank for Archangel. Took West Russia, lost 1. Took France, lost 3. Mobilized to Karelia and Germany. So we're gonna buy 7 infantry and a plane. And we're gonna take all of these guys and hit France. And then I'm just gonna leave this guy here so that he can't just blitz the tank back and forth. Same with this dollar here. Could blitz the tank back and forth and he can just step forward with Japan. So I'm gonna make him trade it. And then 2 guys here. Got this huge thing of bombers and nothing to do with it. I'm hoping that he overextends this fleet a little bit. I can hit it with the bombers, but yeah, nothing else I can really do. I don't think it's worth it to go here. Because you could just bring these tanks down. I think we'll just do that. Unfortunately, the problem is in Russia we're running out of US and UK ground units to continue to hold off and trade. No hitbacks there is nice. Bruh. Bullshit. So yeah, well I guess it doesn't really matter. Would have been nice to get that $2. That's it. Mobilize a fighter there. Rest of our guys here. Attack power still close. We'll see. I think with Japan, he's gonna step forward here. I guess we'll see though. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll be back for US 17. Alright, this is US 17. So Japan bought 10 infantry, bomber, tank, 2 artilleries, bombed the shit out of Russia for 10, took Vologda, took Novosibirsk, didn't lose anything, took Caucasus, didn't lose anything, took Transort, didn't lose anything. Freaking no hitbacks. So we're gonna buy 7 ground units, 2 planes. I kinda wanted to stack this up, but I think I'm gonna wait one more turn. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the last of our infantry. And then we'll do just 2 guys here with the bombers.
Probably gonna have to shuck some stuff to Japan, or to Africa to defend from Japan. He's finally got his boats in position to take some of that money. I'm very surprised that he hasn't stacked Caucasus. I feel like that is a mistake. He's got enough to take it and hold it. 2 hitbacks there is crazy, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna move these guys back here. And then I'm gonna take all 6 of these guys. Drop 2 there. 4 here. Planes are gonna come to Russia. These guys are all gonna stay here. Planes are all going here. This bomber is gonna go. Kinda wanna get my bombers in position for Africa. I don't know if that's smart or not. And then for Russia, we got the shit bombed out of us. A whole 2 infantry. I think all we're gonna do is just step into Caucasus. That's it. Step one guy forward just to block the tanks from coming through. $16 IPCs is not gonna cut it. 407, 419. Alright, I'll be back for UK 18. Alright, this is UK 18. Germany bought 12 infantry. Took West Russia, didn't lose anything. Took France, lost 4. And failed to take Northwestern. This freaking Northwestern guys are G's, man. Pretty sure, was it last turn? Turn before that? Yeah. So we're gonna buy 7 ground units and a plane. And do our typical shit here. Should be plenty, right? 4 planes. We'll do 2 guys here with all of our planes. Thinking about a place to put the bombers where they could potentially threaten that fleet. Holy shit. That was shitty rolls. just gonna, we'll keep them here. Keep one guy in Northwestern, why not? And we will be back for US 18. Alright, this is US 18. Japan bought 10 infantry, a bomber, 2 tanks, artillery. Bombed the shit out of Russia again. Took Transjordan, lost 1. Took Caucasus, lost nothing. Took Vologda, lost nothing. Took Novosibirsk, lost nothing. And moved all his stuff over here to start taking Africa. So we're in kind of a tough spot here. I think we're gonna have to force a move here. And I think what we're gonna do is shuck all this stuff, move these guys up, and land the planes here. And basically give him the opportunity to attack here, or the opportunity to attack here. So we're gonna buy 8 infantry, 2 planes. I thought about using the bombers to take out this guy in French Madagascar, but I don't think that's worth it. No real reason to hit Italy, right? Can't protect it. I don't really like this, but I feel like I have to use the tank. And air raid a little bit. Can't air raid that, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not great, man. Brutal. These transports are gonna come back. Not gonna move into Egypt. You can just land. I think we need to take as many as possible too. This transport isn't gonna be full. These bombers can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe that's the spot I want them. Go 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have built some artillery. Jeez, OP. Gotta get lucky here. Nice. It's gonna be tough for us to hold here. Especially if he suicides his tanks or something. Yeah, big gap there. Alright, I'll be back for UK 19. Alright, this is UK 19. So, Germany. About 1 tank, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries. Took France, lost 4. Took Northwestern, didn't lose anything. Mobilized everything to Germany. They did back out of Karelia, didn't go for this attack, and didn't want to try to allow me to attack it either. So he moved all the infantry back and then moved the tanks all the way back to Germany. So I don't really think there's an opportunity to go for the capital. There is a world in which we attack it with UK and then with US and sack a bunch of planes and take it, but he's got 50 ground units here to recapture. So I think what I'm going to do is try to take Karelia back with this UK guy so that I can bring all the US stuff here and land the planes there, pending what I need to do here. Because he definitely can attack the capital. I'm going to try to defend it the best I can, but the opportunity is there if he wants to take a rather risky attack. Pretty risky without the planes there. I haven't crunched the numbers exactly on this right now, but it's not 100% capture. It's like 40, 50%, something like that. So for UK, we're going to buy ground units and a plane. Just going to keep chipping away at this. Oh, I have to sneeze, man. Let's do 2, 1, 2, something like that's fine. We're going to fly this plane over. And then we're going to use this one to take Karelia. I really would like to take these territories, but I just don't think it's really worth doing. I don't want to trade Japan with UK either, but I do need to whittle away at some of this force. And likely on Japan's turn, he's going to start trying to take some Africa shit. But I can't go for this with 5 bombers. So that's all we're going to do. Perfect. Tawny, man, that cruiser never hits. Curious what this looks like now. He's got
63 infantry, 19 artillery, 19 tanks. I don't think these fighters can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 fighters, 3 bombers, 4 bombers. We have 4 AA, 66 infantry, 18 artillery, 5 tanks, 9 fighters, 5 bombers. Ooh. It's closer than I thought it was gonna be, man. Oh shit. Oh brother. Alright, the thing is he might go for it because on the next turn I can just land all the US planes there to hold it. But doing it like that, sack AA first, it's a... Make sure I'm not missing anything. That's a 49.3% chance to conquer. Attacker IPC minus 398, defender minus 413. 49. Yeah, have to have the bombers there. I could set it to sack bombers first, but I feel like the position in this game, one, I don't want to allow him to just do one round of combat, strafe it, kill all my bombers, and my AAs and dip. Second of all, we're not in a great position in this game right now anyway, so we kind of need to preserve the bombers that we have, and, you know, just hope that we get lucky. But yeah, I mean, if he goes for this, it's... game's probably over. If it goes good for me, game's over. If it goes bad for me, game's over. And I think that he might go for it. This guy seems to play pretty risky. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have any other way I could have slowed him down here. Could have preserved a little bit more by moving this guy to Russia, but that, not really. I feel like that wasn't really worth it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna offer it to him and see what he does. And that's it for now. I'll be back for US 19. We'll see what he does. Alright, that is the end of this game. I did resign because he went for this attack. I had the numbers pulled up on this. I don't have it anymore. Basically, if I ran the numbers correctly, he only had like a 49% chance to conquer. I could be wrong on that. But it was not great odds. And not only did he conquer, he conquered like with 50 units still alive, which is crazy. He must have got extremely lucky. I don't think you can look at the dice afterwards, right? I don't think so. Right, 66 infantry. Let's just look at it real quick. 18, 5, 9, 5.
So I think he only brought 6 fighters. He can only get 6 fighters. There he has 6 fighters, 4 bombers. Yeah, 49.3% chance to conquer. And what's crazy about it is he lost 3 fighters. I'm assuming that was to AA shots, which would have changed it to a 32.8% chance to conquer. That's with losing AA first and bomber last. So he didn't even have that great of a chance to conquer, and then he frickin', well, I guess I should probably switch it to advanced mode. 1 land unit remaining, 39.2% chance to conquer. But yeah, he had 50 units remaining, so I don't know, he must have got extremely lucky with the dice. The game was pretty much over anyways. But obviously, if this would have went bad for him, we would have been in a better spot. We were kind of just hanging on for an opportunity to trade him with our aircraft. But yeah, I don't really know. This freaking game is long and super annoying. I played most of it when I was like getting home from work, and I don't know, it just wasn't a great game for me. Yeah, we had a great start. Yeah, he had a great season 7 and he split. It was pretty risky, but yeah, we just were never able to get enough pressure in Germany. So this guy, put this at gold 158 after that loss. And this guy's gold 137. Historically gold. Looks like he plays mostly Axis. So good game to Corliss. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.